About 45 minutes. So, avoiding a legal snag by telling you I'm recording.
I don't see it recording. It's not,
Yeah,
it's
it's
not showing.
recording. I don't know. I started recording 10, 11 seconds ago.
Illegal snags.
Legal
Oh man,
snags,
it's all
motherfucker.
illegal. We warmed up for like 37 minutes. And we're like, yeah, we're just gonna, just shoot the shit. How's your day? And then it
Even
turned
though
into,
we text all day, it's not the same. It's just like regular catching up.
and
I feel like when we text, things get way too heated when we text.
here's the thing. For the listeners, so we have a text group, ZMT text group,
ZT?
and we it's a very split crowd. It's a split crowd. We don't agree on anything.
We don't agree on any. There's Rob and Trent,
We're more
and then
traditionalists.
Nate and myself are more new school,
New
and
school, old school.
we like, it's not like we don't, it's not like we boldly like disagree with one another. It's just that our opinions vary enough where we get pissed off. We're like, why aren't we all thinking the same?
we disagree strongly, and I mean, but I will say this for the sake of debate, it is good because like if you just have a conversation where everybody's agreeing with everybody, it's not a conversation.
No, it's all good. It's all good conversation in my opinion because we all learn. I mean, I feel like conflict is the only way to create growth, and I'm very much in that mindset.
It's also good to hear what other people think, whether you
Yeah.
agree with it or not. Like it's stuff like if you're not into something and somebody like if I'm into something, we talk about like
We
we'll
just
talk
talk we talk about everything. We're not
everything, but
gonna, I'm not gonna go into specifics, but we literally talk about everything.
everything. But we talk about it, and I mean, then we open each other's eyes to certain things, and yeah, we might still never agree, but it's like one of those things where it's like, hey, if you're in a conversation with somebody else someday, you're like, oh yeah, oh well, Rob's into whatever, yeah, and you'll kind of know, you can at least reference because you knew it through somebody else, kind of, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's debate, and like I said, it gets heated. We get pissed, and we're not nobody's hating each other though out of it.
Yeah.
See, guys, you can agree to disagree, and you can stay friends afterwards. You can get pissed.
We do. We never insult each other.
No,
We just
I think
get really mad and just stop talking.
yeah, we just
That's
end the
what
conversation. The
that's
conversation
what we
ends for
do.
the
We
night.
just leave the conversation for like an hour,
We leave
and then we
everybody on
go
red.
back and we try to distract each other with some random bullshit.
Usually, the way it works is like it's like it's like okay, everybody's pissed. Nobody says anything, and then we come back and somebody posts a link to a story. They're like,
That's
"You guys
what
see
we do.
this?"
Guys, look at this squirrel.
It's like
This is-
it's like when a couple fights, and they're like not talking to each other, but they have live under the same roof. So then it
Oh,
turns
dude,
into,
we parent fight in front of our kids all the time.
but then it's like, are you hungry? You want to eat something? Like I'm
Let's
fucking
go to
mad at you.
McDonald's. Let's go get you a Happy Meal.
It's like I'm mad at you, but I still have to, I'm still gonna feed you. That's what it is. You guys see this link? You guys, anybody see this link? Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah, what's up? What's going
What's good?
on? Welcome back, everybody, to the Backstage Boys podcast, episode number 35. Original Basil. This is original BSB. This is Trent, along with my co-host.
Basil.
I already said Basil, which that kind of ruined your intro. But
Yeah, it's okay. I'm used to it.
but original, everybody bailed on us. Everybody's busy.
You
We
know
wanted
what?
to have
We've
Supercast today.
needed we needed just an OG cast. We haven't had an OG cast in a minute.
We actually OG casted for episode 33, but that was a shit show because episode 33 was the week that everybody got mad at AAW, and we came on as defenders of the faith, and we were pretty upset that week. That was an OG cast, and that was one of our one of our lowest listened to podcasts as well. Dude, it was a rough week to be a part of AAW that week.
It's
Like
very
our goddamn podcast numbers reflected it that week, which was funny. But we had a nice bounce back. We were good to go. We came back pretty decently, which was nice.
yeah.
But we're back with you guys now. We are here to break down. Take No Prisoners 2019, AAW from Logan Square Auditorium. What an action-packed show. Like, to me, this was the show of the weekend. This is the one that I want to focus on. I know you worked Warrior, but I think that our folks really love our reviews, especially the AAW review, and this was such a heavy show.
Dude, it's the Take No Prisoners. It's
my
our favorite show of the year.
Favorite show. We have featured shows like, the Lineup Tournament, Windy City Classic, United We Stand.
Those are great and
Epic.
all, but Take No Prisoners is the show that we can. This is the backstage. Certain people in the company get a little burnt out,
Yeah.
and we don't. Like, that's the thing, is Trent and I don't get burnt out, besides a few hiccups, I would say, recently, but in general, we were just like, yo, give us the reins. Let us make this show our show. And we do that every Take No Prisoners, and it's a nice bounce back. I mean, we sold out Logan Square again.
We sold out again.
No walk up. Please, guys, please. If we say we have 12 tickets left, there's 12 tickets left. Buy a ticket.
And I'll say this, right? If it's sold out, but at your own risk, you want to come stand in line, you are very welcome to, because tickets do open when people don't show up sometimes, or people have extras and their friends didn't show up. You're very welcome to stand, but we are not telling you can. We're telling you that, or we're not telling you to do it. We're telling you can at your own risk. But definitely, if you have time, it's a sold out show, try to get in, man. Come at me, get at me, and we'll see what's up. But this was a sellout. We bounced really nicely from the bullshit that we had to go through, with some negativity that AEW had to deal with. But it was over, and our AEW faithful were there, man. Like, we talked about it. It's like, people were like, you know what? That nonsense doesn't have to affect a great show. And God damn it, you cannot deny this card, man. This card was nuts. Nuts. Favorite show of the year, though. Like,
I love Take No Prisoners. There's no pressure. It's May. Like, what the fuck? There's no pressure in May. Honestly, there's no expectations of, like, there's no, like, Windy City Classic. There's 15 of those. Lineup Tournament is important because of Jim.
Yeah.
Take No Prisoners is, I mean, we literally go by that mantra, and we just do, like, creatively, we just go balls out for that show.
The show is placed in a very, very interesting position. If you think about it, guys, post-Mania is a very, very burnt out time for everybody.
A lot of people take breaks after Mania, because people go to Mania weekend, they spend a week watching an insane amount of shows, and then people just want to take a break. They take a break for like a month or two. Yeah. I mean, it happens.
Even though we sold out Epic, but we as a team were exhausted. You know what I mean? Like, you're tired. Even though we didn't run Mania weekend, but we were building towards Epic. Our roster was tired. Like,
we didn't run Mania weekend, but I mean, myself and Nate, we were busy. Me and Nate were joined at the hips that weekend. We were working multiple shows. We were driving, giving Uber a shit ton of money that fucking weekend.
You guys just spent so much money on Uber. It's hilarious.
Because we had nowhere. You can't put a car in. Cars don't belong in New York because of those stupid small roads in New England. Or Philly.
Philly, you didn't like the British layouts, great systems. But
we got lost like 18 times. Not lost, but detoured.
Yeah, detoured. But even though, like I said, Epic we sold out, but it was tough. Take No Prisoners is after we kind of refresh, because there's a nice month between. We had to relax, recharge our batteries. And this show, it just, for some reason, the last couple of years has always been, it almost feels like this is our new season, because everything kind of hits at a very cool level. Because it's right after Mania, the Mania week or the Mania month Insanity, and right before the summertime starts. So it's in a very comfortable position to, like, kick off your summer. and that's what it did. I thought it was such a good show, man. I mean, we were all firing on all cylinders. You know, the whole team, including like our production staff with Rob, make with his films. Brian with the live event stuff, and Mike with the live event coordination, Danny with the booking, me with production and booking, creative, Keith with creative, you with photography. I mean, we were all. I mean, dude, Nate. How many How many major matches did Nate have on the show?
Nate is the GOAT. Nate's our
Dude,
boy. I mean, that's the best part about ZMT is that we cover all bases when it comes to the company. There's not. I mean, we have media completely covered. You have social media and producing. Nate has referee. Like we all communicate very well with one another.
Yeah.
For spots, storylines, all that stuff.
We have a very very well-oiled machine, man. I think this company runs. I think and you're on the other side. Like you work for other companies. I'm just curious now. I'm just curious about this.
No.
Do other companies?
No.
No. This is very
No, I know what you mean. No, I'm gonna answer your question. No.
No, you don't know what I'm gonna say.
Or do other companies run as well as we do when
No,
it comes
no, no.
to
That's not what
this?
I'm asking. I already know that's a no. Do other companies ever inquire like how we pull off so much in one show day? Do they ever ask how the fuck do they do all that in one day?
No.
No.
No. I mean,
They
you know
ever
what?
ask you?
People don't when it comes to my business, I worry about that company when I'm there. Like all my focus, if I'm at AAW, all my focus is on AAW. If I'm at freelance, I'm at Warrior, GCW, wherever it is, it's the focus for that show. Everyone's just trying to build their own show. Nobody asks me, hey, what are they doing with this, or that? The only time I'll ever really get into those type of conversations is with wrestlers who work at multiple companies,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll like talk about certain things. But with staffing from other companies, nah.
I was wondering if they were curious how we pump out so much
I
in a
don't think
day.
they realize what we do.
Yeah, I think they probably don't realize a lot of it's done. Throughout the show. I mean, maybe they're like, oh, they probably pre-tape or something. But we do a lot of it live.
Yeah.
Um, but no, man, it was action packed. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up. Rob with the films is killing it. He's been so gracious to invite me in to work with him on those and kind of have me on as a producer with those, which is I'm honored because his films have taken AEW to a whole other level, and we work very closely together on mapping a lot of those out and running ideas. So there's a lot of cool ones coming up, guys. If you liked the Manser and Jake and David and the current ones, there's some cool stuff there. He's not done, man. Rob is on fire right now. He's firing all cylinders with this stuff. So there's a lot more this summer. So be ready for it. And again, we are going to we're going to be doing more premieres at Mars Brewing. When we talked, they were in house at Take No Prisoners. So Mars Brewery in Chicago, which is located over on the south side, near right off of 35th and Iron. Take a look. It's an awesome brewery. They're going to be opening a Logan Square location too. There's some stuff happening with us and Mars Brewing, so get familiar with them. But all right, Basil, let's break it down. Take No Prisoners 2019. There's a lot of matches on this one, so we can't overanalyze each one. Otherwise, these people are going to hate us. Yeah, exactly. We might ourselves.
Probably. Let's go. So three-way fight.
Okay. Fight for the future. Yeah.
I wasn't out for this match, so
Okay.
I can't speak on it. So this is gonna be you because I was doing promo pictures.
So this was added last minute. Because I talked to Steve Manders, and he wasn't sure. He was coming to the show. He wasn't on originally. I mentioned to Danny he's going to be there, so he was there. And turns out that Angel Dorado, who is Airwolf's brother, was also in house, and apparently he's
kayfabe, bro.
I thought it's known.
No, I know. I'm just fucking with you.
Apparently everybody knows he's doing really well, so they were like, "Oh, dude, shit." So, they're like, "Oh, cool. Let's get a fight for the future match into here." So, we threw them out there. wasn't a long match. Solid. Man, I love Manders. I think he's great. Angel Dorado was fantastic too. This was a great fight for the future match. Got the crowd actually really ready to go for the main show, and Steve Manders took that win.
Yeah,
I,
boy.
I'm psyched for him, dude.
I love Manders.
Stick it out. Stick with it, Manders. I think, dude, I'm telling you, I see him 100% like he is. He's just a hoss. He's like an old school, all Japan hoss, man. That's what he reminds me of. And I think he just has to keep with it. He's a good dude. He's a really good dude. And he comes out the Motorhead, so that's a plus.
That's always a good thing. But yeah, Manders gets the win on this one.
Yep.
Dude, Angel Dorado is, I mean, if you look at him and Airwolf, they look the same. It's just Angel Dorado is just like a skin tone lighter.
Yeah.
When I saw them both, I was just like, shoo.
Take the next one, though. Yeah, three-way to open up the show.
We have Jake something against Airwolf and Trey Miguel. And Trey Miguel had a little eye patch gimmick.
Yeah, Nicole brought on the eye patch. Nurse Nicole.
There's Nicole with the eye patch, and they got ripped off 5 seconds in.
He tweeted about how he busted his cornea or ripped his cornea or
scratched his cornea, not busted his cornea.
Busted
your cornea. If you busted your cornea, you'd be blind.
He tweeted out, and then she's like, "I'll bring." She's like, "What can I nurse to the rescue?" And he's like, "I need an eye patch." And so she legit stopped off and got an eye patch
for him to take it right off.
I'm like, what the fuck? What are you doing? Nurse is there, but cool match, huh? This was interesting match. I mean, Jake's huge compared to these two.
Yeah,
but that's a great base.
It was a good style. It was good back and forth a little bit, but Jake gets the win on this.
Jake got the win. Not a long match, but action packed. Great opener though.
Yeah, very good opener.
Next one, we had Chris Statlander taking on Clayton Gaines, who walked out with Ace Austin. Ace did not wrestle, but he's basically like Clayton's manager in a way.
Well, because everybody at Impact got some nasty sickness from Philly, which
I heard about. Dude,
this. I am testing my fate way too closely because apparently everybody died from Jersey Mania weekend, and then everybody like is sick and had like either food poisoning or some disgusting cold from Philly. So it was just, I'm just getting really lucky.
Dude, I wonder what it was. It wasn't Tony Luke's because I felt great after that. So it wasn't the Tony Luke's. Maybe it was catering. Who knows? But,
I ate the same food. I ate Impact food both days.
They must have done something. They must have gotten into something, man. But I'm happy Clayton's on the shows, man. This is cool. Like the dude, guys, Clayton Gaines came to like every AAW show for like 2 years.
Dude,
and got used very sporadically.
You want to know what's crazy? Remember that first picture that I shared of Sammy and Phoenix? Mm-hmm. If you look up on the balcony, you can see Clayton Gaines.
That's 2 years ago, right?
From 2 years ago, you can see him in the balcony. I think Ace was also there too, which is crazy.
I mean, guys, he came to every show. Like, I'm not lying. This dude was a company and not used. There maybe a handful of times in 2 years did he get put out to like do something very small. But you know what? He's got matches the last 2 shows. That's what's up, man. The dude looks like $1 million too. So yeah. I'm not even mad at it, dude. I am super happy that we are doing this is the genius of Dan. This is why I love the way Dan Daniels looks at things. I mean, remember, keep in mind he's a former ECW guy. What was ECW's big strength? Somebody leaving, when people leave, you immediately focus on other talent. You are elevating your next level up. And dude, I mean, we had a lot of departures in the last couple of months, and boom, look at all the new faces. Look at all this. I mean, it's
Indie
like,
wrestling will be fine. I said this, what, 2 months ago when everybody was freaking out about AEW snatching up people. There's so much talent on the independent scene that's not exclusive.
just got to build it. That's all.
Well, you just got to put new people in the place. There will always be new talent. No, like everyone freaks out. It's like indies are gonna die. It's like no, dude, indies are not gonna die. There's always new wrestlers. Everybody's training. People are earning their keep.
Yeah, you
There's
just got to start
different there's
putting them
different
out.
levels. There's different levels to this, and there's places that you can go when you're starting out. There's places that you go when you're intermediate, and then there's places that you go when right before you're about to be signed. And AAW is one of those places.
That's it, and that's what I was saying that about like Manders, for example. You know, I was talking to the booking team, and I was like, hey, we got to start making sure he's on every show, because if he is the future, we got to make sure he's there. He's got to have a match, even if it's a 3-minute match. The fans need to start knowing who Steve Manders is, who Clayton Gaines is. Yeah, they've seen him, but they got to get used to saying, "Oh, Steve Manders, he's an AAW guy." That's where I see him, every month. That's what we got to get. That's the key to independence now. Is like, if you got guys you want to invest in, then invest in them and make sure you put them on every show, because those are the guys who are going to become the core and identify with your company. And that's a clear example, man. Clayton Gaines on the shows now, man. And he took a loss to Chris Statlander, who's he's pretty fucking over. She's pretty damn over, huh?
Yeah.
I was like, she's really popular in a very short amount of time. And so good for her. Next one, Basil. This was big. I'm gonna let you start this one off. I'm definitely jumping into
This one meant a lot to me.
All of us, man. This
To all
one
of
was.
this one meant a lot to all of us. I shouldn't just say me. That's being very selfish about it. But Josh Alexander making his triumphant AAW return. Do you know what I'm really sad about? This was his, technically Philly didn't air yet, but Code Red aired. So this is his second technical US appearance. Third if we want to get real, or third or fourth if you want to get really technical with the tapings. But this is his first indie appearance.
Yeah.
In the US, and he faced off against Adam Brooks from Australia, who I knew this match was going to be such a good dynamic between the both of them. I was hyping this up. I was like, this is going to be the sleeper.
Yeah.
In my opinion, this was one of the best matches on the whole card, in my opinion.
When I heard that his music hit, that Kanye remix, that Creatus remix, oh dude, I was like, what a rush of feeling.
I'm not gonna lie, I screamed, like yelled. I was like, yeah.
Dude,
I was so hyped. I was just so hyped. And
The thing that scares me about Josh sometimes though is he's had neck surgeries.
Oh, and then he did that reverse and
dude,
that
freaks me out. Dude, twice he took bad neck bumps, and I'm like, but he is careful. I see that he does due diligence on him, but I'm like, dude, you freak me the fuck out when you do these kind of insane neck related moves. Like, come on, man.
He knows how to protect his neck.
He does.
And Adam Brooks isn't some rookie.
Brooks did a great job. This was a great match.
They both did phenomenal.
Talk about a paced match, right? Like, started off kind of like it seemed like they were both kind of shaky, a little nervous. As soon as they hit that second gear where they knew each other's rhythm.
Yeah, they just got to know each other, and I'm glad the match had time to breathe.
Big time. Oh, plenty of time on this one. I think the rule on this one was let them go. Like, it literally was. They have this amount of time. If they want more, just let them go. Do not stop. I think Nate was referee for this one, I believe, right?
He was.
Yeah,
he was.
I remember
referee for this one.
We had some communique on this one, and it was communique between this one, but communique, and dude, yeah, I mean, we just thought we were just like, let him go, just do not stop him, let him go. If they want to keep going, don't say anything. It's just it was awesome. Awesome. Go out of your way to watch this match. Anybody, this one's on demand. You need to watch this match. This was nuts. Next one, tag match: Rascals, Dez and Zach taking on the Besties.
This is the match where I ran upstairs and broke my fast.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. We didn't say Josh won the last match.
Oh yeah, Josh won with a crazy tombstone pile driver.
Yeah. Tag match. You went to go break your fast.
So I was watching the whole match, but I broke my fast. Was scarfing down a Jimmy John sub as fast as I can. Everybody was like talking to me. I was like, just leave me alone, let me eat. And then during this time, MJF asked me for a stick of gum, and I yelled at him. And that might have made it on commentary because I was right next to Marty. And
what the fuck?
I was like, don't fucking talk to me in public.
Wow.
I said that to him, and then apparently he's like, nobody said that back to me before. And he's like, now I just realized what I've made thousands of fans feel like, and now I'm going to continue to do it.
Amazing.
What a heel.
Nice post by MJF today on social media. Yes. That was interesting.
After the whole TNT deal got signed.
It was a nice heartfelt post, and then it was also a kind of FU to somebody who was a dick to him, which was nice to see.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is. It shows that, hey, don't get derailed if people try to bring you down. People try to fuck with you, and they're bitter or whatever there may be, but don't let them bring you down. You can still win in the end.
Yep.
That was nice. But this was a cool match. This was basically, it wasn't deemed a number one contender match, but basically it's safe to say that whoever came out ahead on this one is going to be in line, for the tag title shot against LAX. So I'm not giving anything away. Nothing is booked. I'm just saying, based on how we're structuring the tag division, we're keeping. The cool thing is, Basil, all of our tag teams are extremely strong.
Yes.
Everybody's really strong right now. So you can plug anyone in and out of the tag title picture, and it's all believable. But we're gonna go in order of certain stories. So yeah, this one, Rascals beat the Besties, and I can't remember. Was there any foul play? I don't think so.
Yes, there was.
There was. I don't remember.
Trey gets involved in the match.
And I'm spacing on this. Tell me, because
Trey gets involved in the match and helps with the pinfall.
Oh yeah. Now I remember. Now it's coming back to me. Yes. Trey got involved in this one. So yeah, Rascals are full blown healing that shit up. Very different than their stoner gimmick and Impact right now, where they're playful and lovable. They're like ruthless heels at this point. Oh yeah, they beat down the Besties. That's right.
Yeah, they beat them down after. I love heel Rascals. This is legitimate. Like, everybody gets the happy stoner, like free loving Rascals. We get the heel Rascals, and I love it. It is the best.
We're the only ones with heel Rascals, right? I don't think anybody else is getting.
I don't think anybody. And remember when? So this is like the BSB part we'll talk about with Rob doing the video on Trey.
Yeah, we did a
cool remember you guys were like trying to decide like a direction to go with, and I was like, remember, heels, like, stick with that, because we don't want to go against the grain with everything else. And I think that, like, that's like part of the creative stuff that we get, and that I really like, that we all listen to each other very well on.
Yeah, you guys are gonna love this Trey one. We did some cool stuff. It's not even done. It's not even done.
No, it's so good.
But yeah, I love that we get heel Rascals too. I think they're very cool as heels. They can play it up really well. It's funny because they look like they look so nice, but they are great heels. I love it. We'll see where it goes. We got I don't know if the Rascals are in Texas, but I know the Besties are. So we got them in Austin.
Besties versus Lucha Brothers are in Texas.
Yeah. So that's in Texas. So I don't think the Rascals are on. I don't think so. I got to confirm that. But good match nonetheless. I love all these guys. They're especially the besties. Going back to what we said earlier, core group. I mean, talk about core. These are AEW originals, man. Besties they've been around a long time as singles and a tag team. So definitely keep your eyes open also for a Besties movie that Rob's doing. There's a Besties film coming out now. So there's a lot going on. I'm telling you, man, it's almost like we have films accompanying like everybody on the roster at this point. It's phenomenal.
It's how you build them up. That's how you make them. You gotta have the stories. You gotta know the wrestlers to be invested, and they're putting so much work into the ring.
Yeah, it's like to show who they are, right?
Yeah, that's all it is. It's you gotta showcase them. So
absolutely.
So when they do all that crazy stuff in the ring, people will care.
Absolutely. No, it's great. It's great, and I think it's just more and more. We're doing more and more of that all the time. We're constantly pushing ourselves to push them, to ultimately push them to you, the fans. So you guys know who these people. I mean, that was most of the magic of wrestling, especially thinking back to when you grew up on it, is that investment. You felt like you were a part of these guys, like they're your friends, they're your heroes, your inspiration, whatever you want to call it. But it was because it was built through stories, it was built through vignettes, through films. We want to do that. We want to create some of that magic too, and that's one of our big goals is to personalize the AAW experience. We work really hard to make sure that this show it feels approachable to you, like it is on a pedestal, but yet you have a stake in this place. For buying that ticket, you have a piece of this place, and we try to just relate it to you as much as possible. And that's what we're doing with these films. So keep your eyes open, guys. There's a lot more coming. Next one, Basil, I'm gonna let you break this one down.
Myron. Oh, are you breaking it down, or am I breaking it down?
I was gonna just introduce it. I was gonna just mention it and let you break it down.
Go for it, brother.
Break it down. Myron Reed, TJP. Go for it.
No, you did a DX little
I remember learning how to play that song guitar in like 97.
He did 3 themes. There was that one, they did the X-Pac one, and then My Time.
Yeah, what was that? That like Rage Against the Machine ripoff band?
Yeah, it was that band, yeah.
They played at Mania 2014.
Mania 14, they played Triple H and
they had a DX song live once, didn't they?
Yeah, they did like a cut down version of the DX song for Triple H's entrance, and then they did like the full song for Michaels in the main event against Austin.
Nobody actually knew their name. It was like Rage Against the Machine ripoff band.
I don't know, but my favorite line is still from My Time is the final word or the final like sentence.
Which was
anybody knows who's sleeping with who, and I don't know what the fuck that has to do with anything. If you listen to that to the My Time theme song at the very last line, it just goes, "Does anybody know who's sleeping with who?" And I'm just like, "What the fuck?" Hold on.
Ironic.
I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna find it right now. I'm gonna find it
in the middle of this. We're in the middle of the AEW review, guys. Detour, because that's hilarious.
It's
because
important.
Triple H ends up sleeping with Stephanie McMahon and marrying her. Hilarious. I play that shit. Let's hear this.
Hold on, I'm pulling it up right. Okay, hold on. So it's this though. It's this one.
Yeah.
And then hold on, I'm gonna go right to the. yeah, hold on.
Come on. Come on, man. Are you serious?
I gotta love Attitude Era shit when all that stuff can just fly by.
Jeez, dude. What a reckless time.
Like X-Pac's theme song is like so vulgar.
Dude, nobody was.
If you go back and listen to X-Pac's theme song,
yeah,
it's like suck it, 2 tears in the bucket. I'm not the one you're trying to fuck with. Like it's pretty fucking vulgar. Yeah, dude, it's pretty fucking vulgar.
That's the thing, dude. They weren't public. You can get, nobody was. There was no standards and practices, man.
I need now. I don't know if I fucked up the lyrics for that one, and now I need to find. Now I'm looking up the. This is what we do.
Detours.
Detours like crazy. Hold on. Uh, hold
Choppy,
on.
choppy, your PP, man. Those are different time. Different time.
It's suck it, two tears in the bucket. Yeah, hate. Yeah, hate him to love it. I'm not the one you tried your luck with. Damn it. 20 years. I'm fucked up.
I'm gonna think you did all right. For 20 years, not too bad.
For 20 years, I thought it was I'm not the one you're trying to fuck with. It's I'm not the one that you tried your luck with. That's not too bad of a that's not too bad of a detour from it. I mean, it's X-Pac. I didn't think anything better of it.
Could have been a lot worse.
Should have been
Could
a
have been a
lot worse.
lot damn worse,
All right,
man.
let's go back into this. So we have Myron Reed versus TJP, which
TJP.
TJP, which was TJP's second match back on the Indies. He wrestled at Revolver the night before.
Sorry.
Oh, are you trying to pull a Rob again and put
I was trying, but my sound bite button is not working. Go on.
Speaking of soundbite, where's Kyle?
Kyle, dude, he did you you got to hear the latest episode of
Yeah, no, I saw that. I saw the other guy is back on it. I was gonna listen to it.
No, but you need to listen to it. That's why it's not just that J-Bone is guesting. Dude, there's a great Kyle had post production on it, so just let that put that out there that he might not have been primary co-host. That son of a bitch is all I gotta say. Check out Total Nonstop Impact on iTunes. Yeah,
I have to listen to it tomorrow.
that fucker got me today, dude. I was listening to it on the playback, and I was like, "What the?" And I texted him right away. I'm like, "You bastard!"
Oh God.
He's great though. His editing skills have really kicked up lately.
Yeah.
Um,
But this was
more.
okay.
We're diverting. We're diverting.
We're diverting. No more diverting. We're 37 minutes into this, and we have like 28 matches to talk about. It feels like. This was a good, solid, cruiserweight, high flying match that had a lot of good mat work.
Did you feel that they took a while to fill each other out? I felt that.
They took well. Do you know what? I don't mind that. I'm really sick of matches that start off fast right away.
Yes, I'm with you on that.
I love matches that take time to build up. I mean, because everybody's so used to like 6-minute matches that have to be super fast. But when you get 12 to 15 minutes, take that time.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. They were great. They were great taunts. It was not. People expected
they both
fast.
did the dab. Myron did the dab first on TJP, and then TJP dabbed back on Myron.
I heard somebody in the audience go, "What's his gimmick? Is the Filipino guy who dabs?" Like I was like, what? "Is that his gimmick? I don't know. What is his gimmick?" He's like a video game guy.
Yeah, he was the video game dude that he really can't do in an indie show because you don't have that budget anymore.
Right.
So.
But there was a lot of feel out. But man, when they hit second gear, that was it, man. I love one of my favorite things about a match is, and I'm more story than a match, but I love when you see a match hit second gear. Like you can just tell that moment, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, we got it. Like now I got you. I'm reading your mind, and it's like boom. That is the magic to me, man. Like when you see that moment, because if you watch enough wrestling like we do, you and I know, like, especially you're so up close, you just know that moment and you see him change, and then it just goes. That's it. Then you're off to the races.
Yep.
I saw it in this match, is what I'm getting at. And it was crazy. I was like, holy shit, you guys must have got the quick fucking express rundown like just now in the last like 5 seconds and off to the races. Great match though, man. I thought it was cool. I'd like to see another one. I would personally like to see another one. What do you think?
I would not be opposed to that whatsoever.
I think it's like we got that one out of the way, right? And let's tear this shit up. Like now I know you. Let's see what's up. I would not mind Another one. Huh? DJ Khaled, huh? Another one. Come on, bro. He's Palestinian.
I know.
He's Palestinian with a very big identity crisis. I don't think he thinks he's Palestinian anymore. All right, what's up? All right, okay, this next cluster right here,
So
bro.
this is two matches. If
Two
you want to take part one, I'll take part two.
Part two is the great part.
Okay, fine. We'll just both talk about it like we always
Let's
do.
just talk about it.
We both tell each other that, like, okay, you take the breakdown. It's just we both talk about it. We have the first of two Heritage title matches that ended up happening. We had NJF against Mance Warner that literally went everywhere in the building.
Crazy match. Like, what the hell?
Mance
I didn't expect it.
Day off the balcony.
Dude, I was underneath the balcony. Did you follow him?
Yeah, I have pictures of Mance trying to throw MJF off the balcony. I wanted to see MJF's brains all over the place.
Oh my God, that's your little brother.
I know.
That's your brother. Shoot.
It would. No, I love Max. I just to see him get a little head on the noggin. No, I'm joking.
Nobody can dive off that balcony anymore. DJ Z, performance center guy.
He ruined it for all of us.
All of us, man. God damn you. now we can't kill MJF. Oh. Nah. What else?
So Jimmy Jacobs, not Jimmy Havoc. You know, I'm looking at a post right now on my phone, and Jimmy Havoc showed up, and you know when you're just looking at something, you're trying to say something else, it fucks you up.
Let's reset. We're at the balcony.
Reset. Jimmy Jacobs, Zombie Princess.
Zombie Princess.
What
does he do?
He gets involved and beats the living shit out of Manser and pulls MJF on top of Manser. Gets the old win, gets his first title defense.
I think 40% of the audience was really thinking Manser was going to take the belt. And then they were like, oh shit, it's Manser's time. That's right, baby. I think they were really... Dude, Mance, I mean, he's so damn good. You know, the storytelling was like, oh shit. Yeah, I was part of the team that put the show together, and I was even like, oh man, Manser's going to win this title. Oh shit, wait a minute. You know, like... But no, it was a great match. Great match.
Yeah.
But afterwards is where we got nuts. Go ahead. He's your little brother. I'll let you set this up. I'll jump in.
So, my little brother was talking a little bit too much shit to Marty DeRosa.
Yeah, Marty got in to get his reaction, right? His thoughts.
Yeah. Marty DeRosa was like, hey man, you said you'd be a fighting champion after you beat DJZ because DJZ was ducking you for so many months.
Mm-hmm.
And Max ends up issuing an open challenge to the locker room.
Oh man. And then the music hit, but here's the thing. The music is not as definable yet because people don't know the music. And it was quiet. And I was like, oh man. I was like,
because you know what? Jake needs solid music.
Yeah, like, he needs a Hemi song.
That's the biggest week.
Good Hemi song to come out.
He needs like a good new metal.
Yeah. If only I knew a metal band that could give him a license-free song.
I don't know. Can you find someone?
I don't know. I gotta think of a heavy metal band associated with AAW that can give him a license-free song that has got cool intros that are. Oh man, I'll just, see me at the plugs. I might have something by then.
Might have something.
Yeah, let's anyway. Music hits, the crowd's quiet, and I'm like, son of a bitch. From a production standpoint, I'm like, fuck, why are they reacting? But then when he walked out, Jake something got the reaction we wanted. Everybody's like, oh shit, and he came out, made the challenge. MJF was kind of ducking him, and basically back and forth. He's like, no. And Jake's like, I just remember Jake looking at him going, give me a title shot, you fucking pussy. And then this is where MJF popped Danny, and I love watching Danny pop. He goes, you know, he calls me a pussy, you got the title shot or something like that, right?
Yeah, and he's like, you're fucking, he's like, you're fucking on. And then he realized like he fucked up. like I have the picture of him like
Looking at the microphone.
yeah, and he's just
Oh
like,
my God.
oh shit, and then
Like,
Jake
what did I just do?
Jake is smiling.
Oh, so good. Danny is sitting next to me and he loses it. Like we both just started laughing because the way he looked at the microphone, like you're fucking on. It's just
The
amazing.
best.
Jake killed him,
The
put him through the
best.
door. We have a new Heritage Champion.
We do, dude. Well, there was a door that was set up.
Mance pulled the door out.
Mance pulled the door out because Mance got that little bit of GCW in him and
Showing him the door, baby. Showing him the door.
showed the door.
But the door never got used, but it was still there. And son of a bitch, man. Jake put his ass through the door, sit out power bomb, and we got a new champion, dude. It was one of my we all popped. I mean, it was like the team popped. You know what I mean? Like you popped the boys on that one. That was cool as
Yeah.
shit, man. It is one of my absolute favorite AAW moments. Absolute favorite. And one of my proudest things I've been involved in. It was just like such a cool moment. And his that post match reaction, son of a bitch, man, that was phenomenal.
So good.
Phenomenal. Oh, dude was on fire. His photos, champions photos afterwards, dude, I'm telling you, Jake is just what a star. Total G.
Just beast mode.
Beast mode. I'm so proud of him. Guys, if you ever see Jake at a show, talk to him because you'll feel better as a fan. You'll feel better for being a fan. You'll be like, oh my God, I'm so happy I support this guy. He's so good. He makes you feel great for being a fan. And I love that about him. I think he's great. You see him at AAW, any indies he works, he's Jake Diener on Impact. He's getting more places nowadays. So keep your eyes open for him. This is a star, certified.
Yes, sir.
Definitely a great moment in AAW. I mean, the crowd was bananas. So good shit, man. Good shit. But dude, we kept everybody on such a wave because the next match was Escúchame.
Escúchame, escúchame, escúchame.
I love him. I have not talked to him at a show yet. I have not interacted with
Really?
him yet. I know.
Do you want me to introduce you to him next
Yeah,
time?
yeah.
Because him and I have a really good rapport with one another now.
No, correct me if somebody was telling me like, oh, he's one of yours, bro. He's Pakistani. I'm like, is he really?
Yeah, boy, he's got
100%?
that brown. He's brown blood.
Get the fuck out. No, yeah, definitely make sure I meet him next show because I never get a chance to talk to him. I'm always so busy doing stuff and I just get the people I'm working with. Like if Rob and I are producing a segment, I'll get them, but I barely was in the locker room this show. I barely got up there, man. There were so many people I didn't even see.
Yeah.
I was
Armando's shoot name is Azim Ali.
Pakistani brother. He's one of mine.
He's part of the Brotherhood.
Part of the Brown tribe. Yeah, I'll definitely say hello to him next time. But he got out there. He had 3 cigars in his pocket, so you know what that means. I counted the cigars. Like, oh, there's 3. That spells bad news for somebody. But he got out there. I think it was an open challenge, right? And Paco came out. No, first it was Ace, and then he like beat Ace up, left Ace for dead. Then Paco came out to avenge Ace, and then Ace came back. From what I remember, am I remembering that right? It was chaotic as fuck. That's what I remember. It was nuts.
Yeah, it was. It started off crazy. Ace gets busted open,
Yeah.
and then Paco comes out. Why? I don't know. But Paco is when your eyes are bigger than your stomach. That's what happened. So Paco challenged Fatu to a match in the middle of this Ace Ramiro match.
Ace was being carried out, bloody. I heard somebody go, "Where's the goddamn nurse?" And then Nicole runs up and took care of him. And like she jumped in on that. So then they were taking Ace out. She's bandaging him up. Then Paco's getting killed. That's all I saw.
Yeah, and Paco's dead already within a couple minutes. And Ace comes back out. And
Ace
they
came back.
restart their match.
And
and
dude,
they
it was
fucking go at it.
Haas, Haas match.
Dude,
That was nuts.
I love it. I love anytime you get to see Fatu and anytime like both of them, especially because Ace has lost so much weight now.
So was Fatu. Did you catch that?
Oh, Fatu's just getting like shredded.
Somebody was like, "Yo, he's not even a Samoan anymore. He lost like 40 pounds." I was like, "Dang, he looks good.
Yeah, dude,
He looks slim.
he's everywhere. He's working. Like
Good for him."
he busted out on the scene. He's between MLW, killing it all over in the West Coast, coming to AAW.
And a good dude. He's cool
Yeah.
as shit.
I mean, he won that Revolver Hoss battle at Pancakes and Pile Drivers 3 at Mania weekend.
That's cool, man. Good for him. I'm called biased, but I just love the guys who love the crew. And he's one of those guys. He comes in and he says hello to everybody.
Fatu's Oos. That's an Oos right there, man.
Oos is cool, man. Oos is good to our crew. You're good to the crew. You're good with me. That's how I like it. Respect the crew.
At the Bullet Club block party before Mania, me and him, he was there. He ended up showing up, so me and him got to talk for like 15 minutes. We sat down when I had like a little bit of a break because it was 8 hour. It was like 9 hour long day for me. So it was a long day, but we sat down and we caught up for a little bit and shit like that. So
yeah, long ass day. He's a good dude, man. I dig it. But yeah, they broke the guardrail. Like they fucking flipped the guardrail almost on top of people.
Guardrail.
People were like, I thought they were gonna get hit, and that would have been bad. And then they were I
was having flashbacks to Sam Adonis and LA Park from Warrior Wrestling 4 when the barricade exploded and smacked me in the leg, and I got a bruise on me for a week from that shit.
I was dating this girl like back in like 2000. I want to say, maybe 2001, and I somehow dragged her to some shitty indie, right, way out in like Stone Park, Franklin Park, and I went because they had Shane Douglas on it. I wanted to meet the franchise, right? So I go out there and we're there and we're sitting front row, and I'll never forget like Shane Douglas. It was Shane Douglas and Tracy Smothers, I think. And like, and I just remember Tracy Smothers getting thrown into the guardrail in front of us, and the guardrail hit this girl's shin, and it bruised her, and she was bruised for like months, like pale white girl, right? So like that shit bruised, and it did not go away, and she didn't let me forget that shit for years. For years, it was, oh my god, it was such a bad show. I think Tony Rican was on it. Odds are it's a shitty ass fucking show. Tony Rican was on it somewhere back in the day. Dude, I'll take anything. You know, like I just want to get experience. Fuck you, Tony. Where's my food, bitch? I'm talking about the Average Guy Gourmet, Tony Rican. Just look him up. Average Guy Gourmet. I'm plugging you, Tony. Don't get shitty. I think he listens to the pod too, because he's referenced things a few times.
Debatable
if he does or not. But I know he. Look, I plugged you, Tony Rican, so I can call you a bitch. But dude, anyway, great stuff. But yeah, that guardrail, I thought I was gonna like hit somebody in the face, but then I saw everybody cheering about it. There's one dude wearing a Bullet Club shirt. He was like standing up. He's like, fuck that guardrail, man. Shit. Fuck that guardrail. I was like, man, what that guardrail ever do to you?
that guardrail did not stand a chance.
But he was like cursing the guardrail. I'm like, what about the heel? Who's the actual heel here? Who's the guardrail? Maybe it was that guy. He was pretty heelish against that guardrail. Jessica Havoc taking on Thunder Rosa for the AAW Women's, or actually Thunder Rosa taking her on for the AAW Women's Championship after that. Thunder Rosa's debut, am I right? Or no? One more before
yes, debut.
Debut, right? She's been in Chicago for Freelance Underground, I believe.
I believe Freelance Wrestling as well, but Underground for sure.
She's great. She cut a great promo. She's fiery. Her outfit was, ooh boy. And
that's a total package wrestler.
She's great. Great attitude. What a great attitude to come in with too. I was like, This chick's cool, man. She's cool. She hustled. She was at the Shine show on Friday in Detroit, and she hustled her ass to get to our show.
Yep.
Like she was like, I'm doing whatever I gotta do. I'm gonna make it. I'll be there. And she got on that show, man. So she's cool in my book, and she killed it. Her pre-match promo we did, and her match.
And promo pictures. She did really good promo pictures.
Yeah, yeah, you were taking those. She's cool. She's. I would love make her a regular part if she's affordable to bring in. If she's, it makes sense to bring her in with the story. She's a regular to me, man.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Good thing now with promo pictures, I've gotten so many of the guys that now I don't have to worry about getting everybody
Yeah,
anymore. I only need to get like one or two people at a show, which makes
you
my
guys.
life a lot easier.
Yeah, that's the idea. We wanted to make sure we have everything. I really, really want like if you ever get if you're off, I really just want to get like crew photos on against the background too. Like everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah,
think
dude, I'm down for that.
we got to get our whole crew like
We just need to
documented
get our crew all there on time.
on time. Yeah, I mean, just early and set up early with time. I think what would be better, Bourbon or Logan for that? Bourbon probably, right?
Bourbon.
Yeah,
I have the most room at Bourbon.
yeah, easy just for people to walk in, be like, hey, 'cause it's on the same floor.
Yeah, that's I hate Logan.
Yeah.
Our next show's at Bourbon, right? In June?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Next show the Bourbon. Yeah. Well, there's Texas in between Austin on May
Yeah,
31st.
yeah, but
The Blue
are
Genie.
you going to Texas or no?
I'll be in Texas.
You
Yeah.
are?
Yes, I'll be in Texas.
Is
Danny.
Brian going?
No, Danny's asked me to come to Texas, so I'll be going to Texas. I'll be there. So but yeah,
Damn,
that's a
and Rob already got his Airbnb.
yeah. We're all set. We took care of everything. We're good to go
Oh,
for Texas. Yeah.
cool.
Um, but that's not the Blue Genie something. Blue Genie.
Blue Genie something.
Have you seen this place,
Mm-mm.
dude? You need to Google this venue. Actually, do it right now and go to Google Images. This is the wackiest exterior of a building. It's a fucking circus. This is cool as hell. I can't wait to take pictures in front of this marquee. Like, I just want pictures in front of this marquee.
Blue Genie Bazaar.
Yeah, I think it's bizarre.
Art Bazaar.
Art Bazaar. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Virginia Art Bazaar. Dude, this thing is insane. Just look at the exterior. It's so wacky. It's so wacky.
I'm checking it out right now.
Yeah, I'm encouraging anybody if you guys are are listening to this, look this place up.
What in the world?
Look at there's one picture. It's like 5 rows down of the exterior, and it's a freaking circus. And there's a genie.
Jesus Christ.
There's a genie coming out of the ceiling with a lamp. It's amazing, dude.
This is some Aladdin shit going on.
I cannot wait to run a show in this place. Look at this place.
The lighting better be good.
It's very much, from what I can tell, it kind of looks like the Glory Pro convention center type of lighting. And when they ran that last venue they did,
Yeah.
looks like that. Lighting looks pretty good. From what I saw, the lighting looks pretty decent.
Yeah, it looks good.
I gotta,
Hopefully it goes. I'm sad. This is gonna be the first AAW show that
yeah.
I've missed since I've started with AAW. It was
I-
that was a solid 2-year run without missing a single show since I started.
I told Brian too. He was bummed about missing his first one in like years, and I said this was a last minute added one. You know, like you shouldn't count it. Don't count it against you.
Yeah.
Like it really doesn't count against you because it's so last minute added. I want to find a way that you can take a photo remotely. Like, could you Bluetooth control a camera on site there and take one photo and say you shot that show too?
I don't think Bluetooth works that far.
There's gotta be a way where we can have you control.
What you can do is we FaceTime and then I'll screenshot it.
There you go. There you go.
And I'll consider that
Technically, you shot the show then.
Technically, I shot the show.
We got to do something. I told Brian also. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna FaceTime you, and I'm going to have you out the building, and I want you to give me an instruction, like a production instruction,
and then it counts.
It counts as you produced the show. And he's like, all right. I was like, dude, you have to. I mean, hey, I'm all about the loopholes, and those are very viable
They're
loopholes.
much less expensive loopholes.
I'm gonna FaceTime. We're gonna do that, and you're just gonna say you're gonna screenshot it and say shot the show. That's it.
Shot the show. All right.
Shot the show.
Semi-main. Let's go. Let's go. It's midnight,
Well,
dude.
Havoc beat Thunder Rosa. Let's put that out there.
Havoc
Um,
beat Thunder Rosa.
Rosa.
Um, and then we have Lucha Brothers of Penta El Zero Men.
Zero men.
And then Zero M
There's
Men.
zero men.
L Zero M. Panta L Zero M against and Ray Phoenix up against Team Tremendous.
I didn't like Team Tremendous. I'm gonna be very controversial here. I was not a fan. I
You can be
was
controversial.
I was not a fan. I thought this was the wrong match for both of them, and I just thought that Team Tremendous was clunky. I don't think they knew what to do with the Lucha Brothers, and
Lucha Brothers are just so elite. I mean, no pun intended, but
all of them is elite. No, yeah, I know what you
no,
mean.
but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Lucha Brothers is like top tag team in any company anywhere right now.
Two of the best on the planet today.
For real.
It just was. I just felt they did not hit. They didn't hit a gear. Luchas went to
Their normal stuff.
their normal stuff.
It wasn't
Yeah.
it wasn't a crazy match from either. I think honestly, I believe like Lucha Brothers isn't trying to do anything too crazy 2 weeks out from Double or Nothing.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
So,
Yeah, they stuck with the standard process moves and everything. Understandable, right? And like you said, so, but
I mean,
they didn't
Phoenix
find their
almost
gear.
died twice in the last few months.
Jesus, dude, that guy. Yeah, like take it easy. Be arrested. Just
So,
take it easy. But Lucha's won. They cut a very confusing promo afterwards. Like everyone's like, are they leaving or are they not leaving? Like, what the hell's going on? Uh, they didn't say yes or they didn't say one way or another. They just got very emotional about AAW. So it could have all just been that.
I think
So
there's just AAW appreciation. And the thing is, their English is limited, so
right.
it sounded like they were just like going away when it wasn't. It was just them saying thank you to Chicago and thank you to AAW. I mean, people can say thank you without there being a reason for it. Just
True.
appreciated.
True. I mean, we are the first ones to bring them into the U.S. Outside their Lucha Underground run. First indie to take them. And they have a very soft spot in their heart for us for that reason. And yeah, they were just thankful. I mean, basically, I think they're thankful because they're having a very big month, and they're just grateful for all the love and appreciation for this month. And AEW is a big part of kicking off their success. We were, dude, I'll never forget. Early working for AEW, I met up with Mike Petkovich, co-owner of the company, for those who don't know, and he was giving me some promotional materials, and he's like, hey, dude, we're some side. We got Pentagon and Phoenix, and I was like, he was like super psyched. He's like, you won't believe we got Pentagon and Phoenix, and I'm like, who? And I'm like, I don't know who that
That's
is.
when I showed you the Penta Vampiro match from Lucha Underground season 1 finale.
Yeah.
From Ultimate Lucha.
Oh, those guys cool.
That was the match that sold me on Pentagon.
Dude, I was like, I had no idea who they were. Mike was like psyched as I'm like, who the fuck are Pentagon and Phoenix?
The whole mentor thing
Oh
that
yeah.
happened with Vampiro. Oh my god, it was just, and that match was just so brutal. Like that was like the first time like a legit death match got televised on TV like that.
Yeah, it was nuts. It was really cool. Really cool. And I'm psyched. I'm proud of them. They're great dudes. They're so good to. Again, two more guys are great to the crew. Treat your crew right, guys. Because if you do, your crew treats you right, and they love you for it. They love you for all your success afterwards. Be good to the crew. I think for the most part, man, our roster is really good to the crew. This is a good roster. This is a happy-go-lucky kind of positive, friendly roster we got here, and I think that's cool.
I like
a couple
it.
outliers, I don't know. Not gonna call that out.
I think overall right now, I mean, I don't have complaints.
This card, basically everybody on this card is cool. Everybody who's featured on this card right now is cool as shit.
Except Max. Fuck Max.
That's your brother, bro. What's
I know.
Mom gonna say?
I'm mad at him right now.
All right, man.
I'm kayfabe mad at him.
Kayfabe, man. Kayfabe. Main event, man. Main event. This one was built for months. Year. Sami Callihan, David Starr, world title match. I'm going to call it a world title. World title match. And, dude, this one was bananas. Because we had an interesting thing happen in this one. You want to take that?
So, Sammy and David had a very mat-based beginning to this match.
Mm-hmm.
And then things got pretty dirty. There was a nice, disgusting, bloody loogie. I literally didn't even get the picture with David, like, licking the bloody, because I was trying to, like, prevent myself from vomiting. It was so gross. I was just like, ugh.
Why did he do that?
I don't know.
Why?
I think David's probably deathly sick right now.
Oh, dude, so gross. If those who didn't see it, Sammy spit on David's face, which Sammy does, and David wiped it and then swallowed Sammy's spit. God. Yeah. See, I expect that kind of behavior from Tommy Dreamer, not David Starr. Fuck. Oh my God. Storytelling was an 11 out of 10 on this one. Crazy.
It was so well done. And then David hits his face on whatchamacallit, on the ropes. So he was pretty much knocked out on his feet with that one. Sammy starts attacking him even more so. Jake gets in the ring, and Jake fucks up David. Turns on David.
Yeah.
And David had the match won because David tapped Sammy, but the ref didn't see it because JT got on the apron, and that's why Jake got involved.
Right. And Jake turned on David.
I mean, what does this mean for wrestling? Is wrestling done? Is Jake out of wrestling? Dude. Kurt and Eddie weren't there.
Right. The one who walked out on top and a winner was Jake.
Jake walked out with the title.
Sammy beat Starr, and Jake walked out with a title. And holy shit, man, it was nuts. It was nuts. I mean, Jake, dude, what a night for Jake something, though. Dude wins his first title in AAW and has a massive change of heart on this night and walks out. Did you notice one thing? Sammy looked at him and gave him the thumbs up, thumbs down, and Jake didn't even react. He looked at him.
Jake's like, nah, man, this had nothing to do with you.
Exactly. And he walked right out. And I was like, ooh, shit. This is going to be fun. So, dude, great. That was it. I mean, very split crowd, though, huh? I thought the crowd was going to be way more David. Very, very split. You had your Sammy loyalists who wanted to see him hold it for the summer of Sammy, man. They were on. They wanted to keep it.
They were on it.
They wanted to keep it where it was. So you guys got it. Sami Callihan retains his AEW champion, and he's heading into the summer with this title. So, but Basil, great show, huh? I mean, Take No Prisoners 2019, always a hit. Always a hit.
Always.
Great stuff, man. Well, guys, thank you for joining us. We are going to plug things away here. Basil, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at BZ. That's B, 2 E's, 4 Z's, and a Y. All my photos can be found at basilmahmood.com. That's BASILMAHMUD.com. And tomorrow night, I will be at Freelance Wrestling at the Logan Square Auditorium. Friday. We're already in the Thursday. This is how long we do our podcast, and Friday. We don't put up the podcast. Wouldn't have been put up till Thursday technically. So tomorrow,
good point.
Friday, May 17th.
It's underground. Cool. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So he'll be there. Find him, catch him, give him something to drink. And guys, you can find me at Vanilla Joke on Instagram and Twitter. Type in Vanilla Joke, come right up. Or my band Hemi at Hemi Music on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. If there's one of our songs that you feel would fit Jake something, holler. Sound off. Let us know. You can also find this show wherever podcasts are found: Apple, iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, and Spotify. Don't forget YouTube. Remember, if you subscribe on YouTube, you get this show about 6 to 8 hours earlier than you do on all those other platforms. So type in the Backstage Boys podcast on YouTube, look it right up, subscribe, leave comments, give us your feedback. We're down. We want to hear it all. So let us know about that. You can also find this show, links to everything on Facebook and Twitter at The BSB Show. Just type in The BSB Show and the Backstage Boys podcast comes right up. Oh, Basil, did we get an Instagram yet?
So next week.
Next week it is, guys, for the Instagram. So in the meantime, Facebook and Twitter are our best options. The BSB Show, look us up, check us out, connect with us, let us know how you think we did. And Basil, I think that's it. That was Take No Prisoners 2019 full show review, guys. Fun stuff. Can't wait for next year's, man. Can't wait for next year's. Basil, are we good?
We're good.
We're good, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We will talk to you guys next week. I don't know about what. We'll come up with something. We'll get to you then. Basil, say goodnight to the people.
Bye.
Bye-bye.